it doesn't get as dirty.
That's true too.
Like the red dirt.
Red dirt on a red barn.
Oh no, I mean yeah, and instead of white.
That's true.
We're discussing important things here. About
Guys,
paint.
we're debating about my shop. If I should paint it red or white. I like it red, except it's kind of an ugly shop, so I'm worried it'll draw attention. But white will look dirty.
Go red.
Thanks, Patreon, for listening. Hey, Mom Squad! It's the Family Looking Up podcast. I am Beth, and I'm here with my very good friends, Andrea.
Hello.
And Camille.
Hola.
Oh, sometimes she pulls out
You
that
just
Spanish.
never know.
You don't.
You just
You
never
don't.
know.
We are super excited for another week with you all, but I have a sad tale to tell.
Oh,
Wait,
thank
before we get
goodness.
into that,
I was
what
feeling
are-
too happy.
What are we talking about today?
Well, you had a hook at the beginning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
We're talking, I don't know, that's why I didn't say it. What are we talking about
I
today?
don't know.
Today we were talking to Natalie Hixson about how to help our mom rage
Oh,
calm down so that we can be happy moms.
this would have
Oh.
been the perfect episode for me to tell my newfound inner peace.
It would have been.
But we already talked about that on a
It's
different
too late.
intro.
It's too late.
Oh, okay, I'm excited.
But it's been like 12 more hours since you last talked about your newfound inner peace. So
That's
you're just
true.
doing great.
That's true. Well, okay. Before we talk about mom rage, I need to tell you the tragedy.
Good, because I want to be sad.
I know. You guys know we have lots of animals around here, just frolicking around.
Yeah.
Caden has, he's my 9-year-old, he has a chameleon and a hamster.
Mm-hmm.
Fluffy and Echo are their names. Well, my niece, who is 4 and crazy, all the way crazy, came to visit. Now, she's the kind of crazy that's quiet.
Oh,
Oh, those are the scary
Right?
that's the
crazy.
scary
Those
ones.
are the scarier
Yes,
ones.
yes.
Because the ones that are loud and just yelling at
Yeah.
everyone and throwing things, you know what's
You
going on.
know where they are.
Animals
Yeah.
know to run, too.
Oh, yeah. But Charlie is very quiet.
Oh.
And hours will pass and all of a sudden we'll be like, where's Charlie?
Who has
and-
she killed?
Yes, and you don't know.
Oh
Like,
my
she could have
gosh.
literally done
You
anything.
call her Chuck, just.
Chuck.
Where is Chucky?
Where's Chuck? We do call him Chuck sometimes. That is funny. We're like, or Chuckles. We're like, where's Chuckles? So it was one of those moments. Everyone was here for Easter. It got real quiet.
Hey, hold on, start that over because I bet that's
I'm
going to be
sorry.
really noisy.
So for Easter, everyone came to my house. We were just having a great time, and suddenly we're like, where's Charlie? So we came downstairs to Caden's bedroom, where the hamster resides.
Oh.
No.
Now,
This is not a
Fluffy
happy
is a
story.
miniature, like a dwarf hamster, just this fluff ball of cuteness.
Oh.
When that hamster was purchased, you guys remember for Caden's birthday, the year he broke his arm?
Yes.
And then it got stepped on, and then Paige sat on it, and it was bleeding.
Oh
and we
my
thought for sure it was a goner, and it lived.
Yes.
Okay, so this is a survivor. So we go in there, and there is an empty tube of lip gloss and an empty tube of lotion and a blob in the cage. And we're like,
Aw.
Charlie! And she looks and runs. I mean, she scatters
Oh,
when
yeah.
she's been caught.
Well, most
And-
psychos do.
We, it was completely lubricated in
Aw.
lip gloss and lotion and like rigor mortis, like could not move its sticky limbs, but we saw its little body.
So it was still
It was
alive.
still
It had been
alive.
completely traumatized.
Completely traumatized and unable to move. I mean, it was gooed down by lip gloss.
Oh my god.
And so we're like, Charlie, how did you even catch it? That little thing is so fast. Like, I can't catch it. It's running all over its cage, but Charlie,
Psycho 4-year-olds can do whatever they
psycho
want.
4-year-olds can.
Yeah.
Superpowers in
So,
there.
you should also know Charlie usually has a buzz cut because she gets into scissors and normally no pants on.
Oh
so
my
picture this whole scene.
I feel like I just went into a sanatorium. She's rocking in a corner with scissors.
You should also know that Charlie is fantastic.
Yeah. Well, most
So-
psychos are. That's good.
Yeah. So here it is. So we're Googling. What do you do with a hamster covered in lip
Is
gloss?
that a thing?
No, it's not. We couldn't find it
Is this
anywhere.
common?
And I'm the fool that didn't YouTube it and make millions. Like,
Oh.
for all
Yes.
those wondering what to do, I have some footage for
Thanks,
you.
Beth. You could have like solved all of our
I
financial
know,
problems.
I'm the worst. I was focused on saving a life.
Hold on, you keep also banging the table.
Stop moving. Stop fidgeting. Camille, she struggles sometimes.
Just
Sit still.
seeing everything I'm going to have to edit on there. Sorry.
So sorry. I'm just sorry.
Just
I'm
sit
just gonna sit.
Sit.
I'm
Thank
just
you.
gonna hold hold myself, and I'll rock, but very gently.
Just sit.
As long as you don't touch the table, I don't care what you
I'm not touching
Or your
anything anymore. It's over.
do. Okay, sorry.
Okay, so we're Googling, what do we do? Well, it says don't bathe a hamster. And so we're like, well, what do we do? So I said you can use like sand bats, which have you seen like chickens? They kind of
Oh,
dig
yeah,
up the
yeah.
dirt, you can put sand and they roll around in it. Well, so we got a bowl of sand and stuck the hamster in the sand, but it is stuck. It is glued into a position, and we're kind of like trying to roll it back and forth. We're like, there's no way. Like, we can save this hamster's life.
Why can't you give it a bath?
Because Google says don't bathe a hamster, because they have a hard time warming back up. I don't know.
What if they can't breathe?
Yeah, well, we didn't know what
I think
to do.
I'd bathe it and stick it in my armpit to warm it back up.
Well, here's what we did.
Okay.
We set it in the sand and walked away for the night. We're just like, we don't know. We're like, Kaden, say goodbye. Fluffy's not making it. Set it in the sand, left. The next morning we come back and it's still stuck. And, and I was like, this is crazy. If it's living through the night, it deserves to live.
Yes.
So we get a little bowl of Dawn soap and warm water because, you know,
That's
you've
what
seen
they
the
do
ducks.
with the ducks.
You've
Yeah.
seen the ducks
Yeah.
be bathed.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Samantha, your daughter did this. You take care of this. So she puts it in her hand and she has a toothbrush and she's scrubbing it. And my brother Jody has a heat lamp, the chicken heat lamp,
Oh, yeah.
that we're holding over the hamster. And so she's scrubbing, trying to get the little thing off, and it starts scurrying. Its legs are kicking. It's going. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's alive.
It's
So I
like,
get
thank
the
you.
blow dryer out, and I put it on warm.
Oh
and
my
we're blow
gosh.
drying its hair, and Jody's got the heat lamp, and we're like, it's a miracle. And it still looks like a greasy miniature rat. It's just hideous.
Yeah.
It's just all greased up still, but it's moving. We put it in the cage. It just starts running circles. It's drinking. It's eating, spinning in its little wheel. Easter miracle. Resurrections happen.
Oh my gosh. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Until 2 days later,
No.
there it was dead in its cage. Isn't that a horrible ending? And we were like, what happened? Fluffy! No!
I forgot this was a sad story until right now. I was so happy for a minute.
know.
I was praising. I was, oh.
It was so sad. And so then we were like, we saw it in the morning, but I was like, Paige, don't tell Kaden. Because you don't want to go to school sad about your
No.
hamster.
No.
So we just left it and pretended like we didn't see
Yeah.
it yet. And then when he came home from school, Paige is like, oh, look at Fluffy. You know, because kids love to see
Oh,
their
yeah.
siblings
My
suffer.
gosh.
Yes,
It's
that's so
this
true.
dark place in every child's soul where they're like, oh, this is going to make him cry. And I'm happy about it. So Paige
And I can't
immediately,
get in trouble because I'm just telling the
Yes.
news. I didn't do anything. Yeah.
the second she walks in, she's like, go check Fluffy. I'm like, why you got to do that, Paige? I'm trying to cook dinner here. I don't
Right.
got time for a funeral. But the damage was done. He went to check, and he was so sad. We
so
put it in a little
sad.
box. Then we had to have the ceremony. We all marched to the back and dug the hole and flowers, and we said kind words about Fluffy. He was a survivor. He was a good
He
hamster.
was a survivor until he wasn't.
He was.
Until Chucky came along.
Chucky did him in.
Oh.
So Danny says he did some reading, and they say the problem with bathing a hamster is that they cannot warm up, and they get a cold, and then they die.
That really was it.
That's what he said.
Wow.
The common cold killed that little bugger.
Or was it COVID?
It was most likely COVID, actually.
It was.
Well, was he masked?
He wasn't masked and he wasn't vaccinated.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, you're dumb.
Rest in peace.
Okay.
Fluffy.
Definitely call more statistics for the hospital.
I should have taken him in. Should have been like, test him.
It's taken 500,000 lives and one hamster.
Can we laugh about COVID?
No.
I think so.
I think so.
Yeah,
I
we
think
laugh
so.
about everything.
That's true.
Laugh
Yeah,
about COVID, for sure.
Yeah, you're right.
We're laughing about a dead hamster. We can't laugh about COVID.
Good point.
Not only that, but a dead dwarf
Oh,
hamster.
it was
Oh,
just
so
so
sad.
little. It was so Kaden.
I'm
was-
gonna
I
buy
have a
Kaden
very sad
new,
picture.
a new little dwarf hamster.
Well, you should know. The morning my sister left, we already saw that it was dead, and I was just like, pay up.
Yeah.
So my brother-in-law gives me $20, and I was like, thank you.
Yeah.
And so Kaden was so sad. You know, he's tender
Yeah.
anyways. But then I pulled out a $20 bill, and I was like, you can buy a new hamster, or you could keep it. And he's like, beep. Either way, he felt good. I don't know what he's going to do. He hasn't bought a new hamster yet, but that $20 really,
$20, that's the life, that's the worth of the life of a hamster.
I
is
guess
$20.
so. Well, they're $15.99.
You know,
at Petco.
I would have actually killed a lot of family pets a long time ago if I would have
If
known
that's all
20
it
bucks.
does. Yeah.
20 bucks
What's
would
the
cover
value
it.
of each pet? Oh, sad.
So rest in peace, Fluffy. You will be missed. And now we're going to talk about mom rage.
Mom rage. Okay, we are talking to Natalie Hixson. She's a life coach who helps discourage Christian moms overcome destructive anger and burnout, helping them to more fully enjoy motherhood and helping their kids to actually like them.
Ooh, geez, she's doing lots of things.
Right? All sorts of good things.
All right, well, let's see what she can tell us.
Miracle worker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, last time I thought that was a miracle. Fluffy died. So
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see.
Goodbye.
Bye, Patreon.